What's poppin'?
Back again with another episode of B to the R to the OKLYNBOYZRADIO.
Brooklyn Boys Radio.
Radio. That was for all the people who are trying to read. I wanted to help y'all.
Shout out to the Woodstack.
Wood Steezy,
Shout out to Dusty Ass Swab.
Swizzle,
Shanice.
Sino in the house.
Sino's in the building today.
Know what I'm saying?
And Shanice's big head friend is in the building today.
Holla.
Shanice, what's your big head friend name?
Destiny.
Oh, Destiny. All right. Yeah,
I
Destiny.
wanna rule my destiny.
She ain't got no Destiny though.
Yeah, no. By the way,
I think she in the bathroom taking
my
a
new
shit.
freestyle just dropped, so anybody that wants to DM
Destiny
me, I'm
shit?
charging $50,000 for a verse. Let me know.
Shanice, is Destiny defecating? Oh, okay. She came in here and said she had to use the bathroom real bad, so I think she's defecating.
Here this guy goes. What's good, bro, man?
Midday, what's good, bro? Yo, son, some of the even crack. It just turned spring this weekend. You got your ankles showing already? Like, what's going on, bro?
What you talking about?
Like, I don't want to see your ankles. It's too early in the year for
What's
that, bro.
that? What you talking about, man? I got some Lululemons on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what a Lululemon is. What is that?
Oh, Lululemon is it's like my favorite athletic brand now. Like they make like really nice sweatsuits,
Fancy,
really
nigga. What's
comfortable.
that? That sounds really like feminine.
It's from Paris.
Lululemon sounds feminine.
No, it's I like
Sounds
it.
very
I like it
metrosexual.
because it's real quiet.
Sound like very like metrosexual.
I mean, some might consider it metrosexual,
Okay, yeah, 'cause
but
I
I
know what it is, but-
I like the clothes just because they're comfortable. They're real comfortable. Like it's stuff that you could just throw on and just run out the house.
Okay, there's a lot of clothes you could do that with, though. You know that, right?
You know. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
How was your week? Well, today's Monday. So
Oh,
how was your
Destiny just
weekend?
came out of the bathroom, y'all. You wash your hand? Did you wipe from front to back or back to front?
This guy's crazy.
Oh, shit. Same way my mom's wipe. She don't wipe at all.
So she shake.
Just like you, baby. That's why we call you shitty. Your Destiny is shitty.
They go back and forth like Styles, P, and Jada Kiss.
Nah, she the homie, I guess, for today.
Yo.
But anyway,
Uh-huh.
what were you saying? I
I was asking you, how was your weekend?
don't know if I remember my weekend. I ain't do nothing, man. I think I was in the crib. I think I probably went shopping. I went grocery shopping.
Okay. How was that?
Bought a lot of clean food lately, like a lot of clean eating.
You know what? I just downloaded an app called, what's the name of the app?
But tell you like the
Yeah,
ingredients.
it tells you the nutritional, like if it's good, excellent,
Excellent,
bad.
yeah.
I
seen
just
that app.
downloaded the app today. Yuka, I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I seen the app. Yeah, so I went grocery shopping. I wanted to go to the movies, but I didn't get the chance to go out to the movies. Oh, I watched the game.
You know what's crazy? I was going to take myself to the movies yesterday, and then I just...
Yeah, I want to see Mickey 17. But
You want to see that movie?
I seen the reviews about it and people talking about it.
They
saying
said
it's
the
like,
reviews were good?
Yeah, like it's a good sci-fi movie.
Yeah, because I kind of like I saw the trailer. What movie I went to see? I went to see this weird ass movie. I don't remember the name of it. But when I went to see it, I saw the trailer, and I was like, okay, dude keeps dying. Like,
Yeah, somebody said it's like, one person said it was one of the best sci-fi movies out they've seen in the last 10 years. I'm like, what? Okay.
okay, I mean, well, it's a new concept. Like movies these days just tend to be remakes
Same-
of the same
yeah,
story
and that's what he was
over
saying.
and over,
It
so
was- yeah, so-
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, but that's all I really did for the weekend, man. I didn't really do too much of nothing. The sun went back, time went forward, I guess, not
I
back.
just noticed that about an hour ago.
So the time went forward. See, back in the days, you had to physically reset your clock. Now everything
Now it does
kind
it automatically.
yeah, everything kind of reset for you.
You know how
now.
I figured it out? Because when I got in my car's time, when I was on my way here, I'm like, I left an hour early? And then I looked at my phone, and then, I was like, okay.
Yeah, so funny. We got I'm just feeling more tired today. I don't know why. I think if the time went back, I would feel more tired. But I don't know. I feel more tired today.
Probably like the crack.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah, but let's get started with the show, man.
Yeah, let's get started with this show.
Topics.
Y'all just see this topic, bro. This is kind of crazy. I just want to jump right into this. So, dude was dating a girl and sent his ex-girl nude photos to her kids. That was real diabolical, bro. Like, to even...
I mean,
what
I
did
can't
she-
even call it diabolical. I'd call that foul.
Yeah, but what did she do to him? Like,
But no matter what she
what
did,
she did,
that's
like, it just
foul,
didn't matter. Yeah,
bro.
right,
That's
you right.
foul, bro.
What if he slept with his man or something like that?
But I will say this.
That shit's crazy.
I will say this. When I was younger, I'm not going to specify who, but I had a young lady that I was dealing with, and I kind of caught her cheating. And there was a letter that she had got from the other guy, and in the letter she was talking about how he makes her feel like the only thing she's there for is to suck his dick when he wants it done right away because she lives around the corner. And I took the letter and I brought it to her father and let him read it. And he was like, "Oh my God, why would you let me read this?"
Yo, what's wrong with you, man?
Listen, it is what it is.
Yo,
it is what it
Did
is.
I hear what he just said?
Her father was like, "Oh my God, why you made me read this?" I was like, "Cause you won't see me around. I'd like you to know why."
Yo, you crazy, bro.
Hey, it is what it is.
You're crazy. Oh my God.
But he's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like sending that to the kids, man. Come on, bro. No good. That's foul.
My God. Yo, I'm so sorry for yawning, y'all. I don't know why I feel tired today. I don't know why. Can you tell me why, Mo?
I told you it's the crack.
That story is crazy. But I seen this study today. They say nothing kills you faster than your own mind, than you stressing yourself out over things that really don't matter. And, when I saw this, I was just telling somebody this over this week. I don't remember, it was like Friday. I was telling somebody, like, yo, we argue and fight over so many different things, and we hold so many things at, like, core values, like whatever it is that you're fighting about in that moment, and it's so important. Then a week go by, then a month go by, a year go by. You don't even know why. 10 years go by, you don't even know what you was mad at anymore. And, some of the worst times in my life, I do remember them, and they was bad at that moment, but where I'm at today, it doesn't even matter. So I could see, and I remember one time being so depressed, and I went to the doctor. I think I told the story before, but I was having pains all over the side of my body. And the doctors they gave me a full workup, physical, and they said, nothing wrong with you. And the doctor's like, yo, you been stressed? I'm like, yeah. He said, let me tell you something. This stress could kill you, and you need to relax. And stress really kills. So if you just find yourself arguing with somebody, or find yourself just upset about things and having these random crazy outbursts, and sometimes it just ain't worth it, because by next year, you're going to be fine, bro.
But I also tell you this. The truth is, our lives are pretty much the same story over and over, right? And just like any story, your life could either be a comedy, a drama, a horror film, a thriller, or something like that. And what that's dependent on is actually the narrator. And what we don't understand is the inner dialogue in our head is actually what narrates our life. So you could, for instance, you could be going through a bad situation, and your inner narrator could laugh at it, like, I can't believe I'm going through this shit. This shit is so stupid. Or your inner narrator could make it a tragedy. Like, it's like, oh, we never gonna get past this. Like, right? Like we gonna be dealing with this for the next few years, and that's what's gonna cause stress. So the truth is, you gotta control that inner dialogue in your head. And that inner narrator, you have to train it to speak positively and optimistically. Because if not, a lot of times that's what brings anxiety. Because that inner narrator is constantly telling you that you're never going to get through this. Like you keep approaching it like it's the end of the world, rather than realizing that nothing's permanent. All problems are temporary, man.
One of the things I love the most, I think, about adulthood and being the age that I am now, my life and the way I see things is like in a matrix kind of form. It's like I see things. I wish kids had the ability to see things how we are when we see them as adults.
Don't we wish we had the ability to see things
because
when we was
I don't
kids?
take things that serious all the time anymore. Some things I don't let it frustrate me. My belief in God, like so many things He brought me through, makes me go, if He did it before, He'd do it again.
But that's what I was going to say. Your mere existence alone, the fact that you are still here to this day, is proof that God has never let you down.
Yeah.
And if He's never done it before, why would He start now?
Yeah, so for me, it's just like it's bugged out, man, because I don't think nowhere how I used to think before. And I'm patient with certain things. But I will say this, though. I do get frustrated when people don't get it. They don't see it. They ain't operating on it. I'm like, yo, why you can't see it? Because I just see it. And sometimes, even in relationships, like, I look at a relationship totally different, and I can't understand why a person, the other side, don't get what I'm saying.
But that's
In the communication or in how it's being brought out, and they just don't see this. And I tend to now look at things from all sides. I just don't look at it from my side. Like before I get upset, like I see my side, and I make sure and I ask myself, do you really want to be upset about this? And it's never this is the problem right now, what's happening in the time. It's a culmination of things that happen over a period of time for me to get like, now I'm tired.
But I think a lot of people don't get it because a lot of people go through life looking for the blessing, but never looking for the lesson. You understand? And that's the most important thing. When you go through hard times or you overcome an obstacle, and we think of it as a bad experience, but the truth is, the second you really analyze it and you learn from it, that bad experience becomes a good one because what you pull from it is priceless,
No,
right?
100%.
And what you pull from it is exactly why you would never go through it again. But because a lot of people step away from situations playing the victim, right? They always take it personal. They make it about them rather than asking themselves, what is it that I contributed to making this happen?
And I think that's a part of the process. Also looking at it from, what did I do? Did I do anything to egg this on? Did I do anything to make the situation worse? Did I do anything to make it better? And I think when you ask yourself those questions, then you got to look at the other person and go to, why did that person see it that way? Why did that person feel that way? And then I still bring it back to me and go, did I do something to make them feel that way? And if I answer all those questions successfully, and it still point to that person, now I'm frustrated. I ain't gonna lie. That's when I get like, all right, cool. But if I see something that it reflects on me that I gotta go do better, I got to go do better.
Yeah, I mean, because the truth is, you can encounter the same situation. If you never identify what it is that you contributed, what you contributed is the only thing that you have control of changing. You can identify all day what the other person did. You have no control over other people's actions.
Okay, that's good. So listen, man, we're gonna get to the relationship real quick because, I want to jump into, relationship shit early today. So I got a question for the ladies, and I really want to know. The men could answer this on from their perspective, but ladies, does this really work? Waiting to show a man that you're wife material until he asks you to marry him,
When you become a wife?
or until you become a wife.
Why would a man choose a wife if he doesn't know if she's a wife?
So that's my question. So,
But I always say this. I always say women have trouble finding a husband because men are looking for a wife. You understand? And it's so crazy because the same women that always say, oh, I'm not going to do wife things until I'm a wife, are the same ones that expect a man to provide and protect from day one. Like, you expect this man to play the role of your husband from day one, but at the same time, you expect him to basically choose you off of what you promise rather than what you show.
So it's so funny. I remember dating this girl back in the day, man, and, every morning we used to get up. I used to go downstairs, go cook breakfast, or go buy breakfast, right? I go somewhere, go buy some breakfast, come back. I tell her, yo, come downstairs. We eat downstairs, eat at the dining table. I got them little TV dinner tables. And, we got the TV dinner tables, and we sit in the living room and we eat. And I go back upstairs for something, and I go in the room, and the bed not made. And I'm like, a couple of times it happened, and I say to her one time, yo, why you never make the bed? Like, why I still gotta go back upstairs and make the bed? And she kind of looked at me and said, I ain't your wife. Like, I don't make niggas beds that I'm not married to. So I said to her immediately, like, does that make any sense?
But you expect me to treat you a
So
certain way.
I said a couple of things. So if I never took you out, if I never made you breakfast, if I never made you feel good,
If I never made you feel safe.
would you expect me? Would you say, yo, he could be my man or be my husband? If I never did those things, if I never showed you those things, like if I didn't have none of those potentials. So she goes, so I said to her, she said, no, you wouldn't. I would never choose you. So why would I choose you? Why would I choose you?
It's because these days the only requirement that a woman feels that she needs is to exist. Bro, they feel
I
like
wouldn't
they
say
don't-
all women, but I'm just saying. I get
Most
what you
women,
say.
most women.
You know-
Because guess what? A woman cannot cook. She cannot clean. She cannot nurture. A woman could be the meanest person in the world. But no one says that she's less of a woman because of it. If a man falls short of any of the
Yeah,
responsibilities
if a
of
man
being a
don't
man,
cook,
he's
if a man don't
considered less a
provide, if
man.
a man
You
don't
ain't a
protect.
man, you ain't this. But a woman could not contribute anything, and she's not considered less of a woman, bro.
Yeah, nah, I hear you. It's
There,
like
there's
sometimes
no
they want their
penalty.
cake and eat it too. Yeah, you're
There's
right.
no penalty for not upholding your duties.
No, I
None.
get it. But a man, it feels like a man has to uphold his
Yes.
duties. Yeah.
Or he's looked at as less than.
I totally get it, man. Which bring me into my next thing. Like, so I don't think people understand the value of a partner and a partnership in a relationship, right? Because a relationship is about partnership. It's not just about financially coming to the table 100% or 50-50. Or I think people don't look at it as a whole, the whole pie, right? Because sometimes, you know, it's nothing wrong with me as a man. I like to cook. I cook better than most women that I date.
I do as
So,
well.
so for me, I don't have a problem coming to cook. You understand what I'm saying to you? But you still got to meet me halfway or meet me in some other area. Maybe your area is, to nurture, or your area is to clean. You might be better at cleaning than me. You might be better at washing the clothes. I might be the better breadwinner, but I don't think a lot of times we take the time out to go, yo, listen, a relationship is really a true partnership. Where you fall short, I pick up. Where I fall short, you pick up. And we talk all the time about numbers. Yo, can he provide? Can he do this? Can she cook? Can she do this? No, we all got to do a bit of everything. If my money fucked up and you got it right now, then jump in. By all means, help out. You know what I'm saying? Talk some life into me. Babe, you got this. Come pray. Do something.
You know, I think women don't realize the power of femininity, bro. Like femininity controls everything. And the thing with men is the more feminine that a woman is, the more that a man wants to do for her, right? Like at the end of the day, like you're saying, relationships are partnership. So I think back to I remember one time I got into a situation where I broke my leg. I broke my femur in like 6 different places. Had like an 8-hour surgery. Still to this day, I got a titanium rod
No wonder you so
from my
clumsy, nigga.
knee to my pelvis. Nah, it's a long story, bro. Like if I told you like on some Jet Li shit, crazy. But anyway, and I remember my mother telling me, my mother was like, look, when you get out the hospital, I should go stay with my girlfriend that I was with at the time, because she was like, honestly, like I'm in my 70s. I'm not going to be able to come to your house every day to take care of you. So I was like, you know what? All right, cool, I'm going to go. First of all, when my girlfriend came to pick me up from the hospital, I told her to stop at my house on the way to her crib. Like she lived in Queens, she lived in Kew Gardens. And when I went to my crib because what I picked up was half of the mortgage for that month. You know what I'm saying? So I got in the car, I'm like, yo, here, I want to give you this. So she's like, you don't got to do that. And I'm like, no. See, at the end of the day, if you're going to help me, I got to help you help me. That's just who I am.
100%. That's what men do.
Yeah, and although like one of my legs were broken, she would leave for work every day. I would get up, I would clean the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I would clean the house by the time she got home. And it's because if this is a partnership, I have to contribute, bro, like in some way. And a lot of times I just don't understand. Like it's not about what's monetary. Like it's okay that you may not be able to provide the way the man is. It's okay that you may not be able to contribute to the bills the way that he can, but there is a way for you to contribute just as much. Like at the end of the day, it's like, yo, pour into that man, give him support, remind him of his greatness.
But also, it's not just that. I think men also got to do it for women. You gotta show up for your woman.
Of course.
And you got to show up and do what you got to. Show up and do what you got to do. You got to show up and show out for her. And that's what I mean. Like we put so many. I think men, we do it sometimes too. We put a lot of ownership on a woman, and the women put it back on us. When it's a cycle, when it's a circle, not really a cycle, a circle that we got to be helpmates to one another.
Of course. I mean,
You know what I'm
me
saying?
personally, I don't believe in gender roles. I do dishes, I clean the house. Like, it is what it is. To be honest with you, like with my lady, there's a lot of times that I'll just be like, I'm a cook. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, like, yo, you cooked 3 times this week. Like, I got it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just because, it's for 2 reasons. For one, it's because that's my way of contributing, but it's my way of showing gratitude.
Yeah, what it is too. I would tell you this: we live in a time or a world, a space that we live in now is everybody's doing everything, a little bit of everything. Back in the days, women didn't work. Men came home, didn't cook and clean. Now we live that both parties can do a little bit of everything. So we need to get over all this gender shit and who do this and who do that. And everybody do everything so you can have partnership. Be a team. A lot of y'all niggas, you know what the problem is? Men and women, y'all never played on a team before. So y'all don't know how to make team work.
A lot of relationships be one person in a group with a solo artist.
And that's how it be.
Like,
So,
and we both know. Y'all seen the what was that one of your favorite movies, The Fighting Temptations? Was it?
what, Fighting Temptation?
No, damn.
5 Heartbeats?
5 Heartbeats. My
Okay.
bad. That doesn't work. A group with a solo artist does not work, bro.
People don't know how to. They don't.
Fighting Temptations.
He must be trying to fight something. But anyway, people don't know how to be partners anymore, man. And I think that's the problem. People don't know how to play within a team setting. And if we thought more team, not just in our relationship, but even family, in our friendships. Everybody stop thinking, we'll get so further in team. It's proven. The Bible got a scripture, and I don't mean to get biblical on you. It says one could chase 1,000, but two could chase 10,000, meaning that if it's 2 or more people, you have access to so many more things. So if you have a teammate, a helpmate, they can help propel you to where you got to go, and you can help propel your team to where it got to go. Instead of everybody wanting to be individuals. I think we live in a time where a lot of these women want to be bad, independent bitches. A lot of niggas just want to do it on, I don't need no chick. Nah, we need each other at the end of the day, bro. We need each other. And if we came together like that, we could do anything. Man, if we adopted that mentality, not just first in our household, and then adopted to our neighborhoods, you know shit that we control? Yeah, I see everybody doing this DEI thing with the targets and all that. If everybody just stopped for 1 week, it's just, everything will go your way really in a week's time. But nobody want to play team. Y'all need my stuff over here. Nobody want, and I'm not saying whether I'm down with it or not, but the concept is like, yo, if we stick, the reason why, and I talk about this all the time on the show, the reason why the Hasidic Jews over here and I admire them over in Williamsburg, they do what they want. You live close by there. Them niggas will park right, they drive this, you driving straight, they'll park like this in the middle of the street, stop traffic. They got sirens on their cars, all kind. They could do what they want because they stick together as a whole. When the politicians come over, you know what they do? They all vote the same way. You got to get the whole group approval. And that's the same way we got to be in our household. We have to be one in our household so we can have approval in our household, in our relationship, and our friendship. We should be on one accord, man. So stop the bullshit and learn how to play a team. If you ain't never built a team, we should do a team building seminar.
I'm gonna go a step further too. When we talking about teamwork, I'm gonna tell you this: whether it's the NBA or the NFL or it's MLB baseball, every team has a captain.
100%.
Every team has a captain. At the end of the day, 2 people in a vehicle with 2 people in the driver's seat gets nowhere. Work. That shit is not going to work. And the reason I say this is because a lot of times you ask a woman, what's a man's role? And they talk about protection and provision, but they never talk about leadership. And in no way, a lot of times these days, people confuse leadership with control. I'm not talking about control. You understand what I'm talking about is, look, this is the way I see it. A woman is in a household. Her father does his job to raise that woman. And at the end of the day, wherever your father was lacking, whatever your father lacked in, the man that you end up with in your life, it is his job to pick up that slack.
You know, I got to say something about that, about what you said, because I seen a young lady say this the other day, and I want to say some truth. You're going to disagree with it, I already know, but I'm going to say there's some truth to this. I don't know where I saw this at. Maybe on some Instagram or some podcast. You know, I watch all kind of shit. So the girl was saying she think that women have to be dominant ones in the relationship for the relationship to work.
Yeah, you sent me that. I saw that.
And
she says she thinks that those are the relationships that work best and last.
And you know something? I've seen a lot of those type of relationships. I can't lie. And I'm not saying a woman should be in leadership or not be in leadership, but sometimes when a woman is controlling certain things, that financing, like the man can still be the provision, right? Because you don't have to be a leader to provide. Sometimes there's ladies just smarter than men, and they make better decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Leadership has nothing. What you're talking. I believe everybody should play the position that they are best at, right?
Okay.
In all honesty, some women are best at calculating the
Bills and money,
all of
yeah.
that. A lot of men, even in the olden days, bro, they used to bring their check to their wife,
Wife.
and she used to take care of everything,
Everything.
because the man wasn't good at that, right? But at the end of the day, the leadership role has nothing to do with actually paying the bills. What the leadership role has to do with is, at the end of the day, who makes the true decisions, right? We can disagree on something. You know, I think back to when I used to live with my daughter's mother, and a lot of times there were decisions that I made that she didn't agree with. You know what I used to tell her? I used to tell her, yo, thank me later, right? But I'm going to tell you this. If you take that approach, your decisions better pay off in the end. Because no woman is going to take a man that constantly make decisions that put y'all in a hole, right? Because through making decisions that she may not agree with, that you always end up figuring out the situation, that's going to build confidence from her in your judgment. You get what I'm saying? But the problem is, a lot of niggas constantly fuck up money, constantly fuck up, and still expect a woman to let them lead.
Yeah, but you know, I think
That's a bad leader.
But I think it's two ways, right? Two ways to look at it. Because growing up watching my moms and my step pops, my step pops is definitely like the head. Like when you look at somebody strong, post to God, the family, he definitely that. But my mother was the direction of the family. She drove it. She's the driving force. And it wasn't that he wasn't the leader. It was just that she had an innate way of not enabling him or making him feel less than. He always still felt like
She knew
the
how
man.
to lead from the back because she
Yes.
was feminine. That's the thing.
It's-
And this
she
is why I
definitely
say
know how to do-
femininity
yeah,
has all
yeah,
control.
She definitely knew how to like go
Lead from
behind
the back.
and kind of just do things.
Let me ask you a question. If I'm in the driver's seat and my woman is in the passenger seat with the GPS telling me where to go, who's really leading?
She is.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, she's not taking away from me as a man,
Man,
being the one holding the steering
yeah.
wheel.
And it's not even-
And I always say this, bro, relationships are an exchange of power. I always say, I may lead, but my woman is who I follow. Because at the end of the day, I take her into account with every decision
Since
that
I
I
make.
make.
But you also got to remember this too. I think, ladies, I will tell you this, just from a man point of view. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And I think a lot of ladies in relationships, they deal with men and date men and marry men that they don't know. And the reason why I say you don't know is because all that time you would been with that person, you would think you know how to say something to that person. You would think you know how to approach the person to get the best results. Like, you got to start knowing people, even men. If your woman, if she acts a certain way when you talk to her in a certain tone all the time, you don't get the best results there, then you got to switch up something so you know how to deal with her. And if you can't figure out the space on how to deal with her or how to deal with him, then maybe that ain't the person for you.
It's about effective communication.
Nah,
What is the
100%.
point of communication if you're not getting through to the person you're talking to? If you're constantly talking and not getting through to the person you're talking to, then that basically means that you're just talking to hear yourself speak.
And everybody's different. Everybody's different. And if you care about somebody, you'll take the time out to learn them, and that person will take the time out to learn you as well. Hey, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know who's up for this, but they're saying they have lab
Wow,
grown.
don't put that clip on. I know you. Yo, because there's some clips you put I don't share.
Yo, ladies and count me as well.
3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news for you if you into this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They are now growing lab-grown sperm cells and eggs. You know the eggs that be in a lady, and you could basically custom design your fetuses. You can custom design their health, they how they look, and their IQ.
On the next episode of this horror movie called Earth, yo, bruh,
Yo,
I feel like I'm watching Jurassic Park all over again. It's the greatest thing. It's this park where we get to see dinosaurs.
we have a lot of green-eyed babies
Chaos
out here.
theory, bro. Chaos theory, man. Remember the first Jurassic Park where we talked about chaos theory? Yeah, okay. It's all sunshine and rainbows, man.
But I do like the fact that the custom design of the health. Like if somebody has a family, you know, that's prone to autism,
Yo, bro.
and you could take the autism.
No, that, okay, I understand that.
You got some genetic markers
But I'm
that
going to tell
people
you,
have.
then that means the entire population's about to be light-skinned with green eyes, bro.
Yeah, it might be. If they were smart, if the world was smart, you make mad black melanin babies because you know
Melanin stronger.
Melanin stronger, so it'd be black Arabian niggas out here looking like with green eyes.
But I think that's the beginning of our destruction, to be honest with you. Because I think that all of this genetic cloning and rebuilding, I think that none of these copies are ever going to be as strong as the original.
Yo, all I'm saying is, you can walk in the store and be like, give me that one. You know what I'm saying? What if you don't got no money, you broke? And you know what kind of baby you gonna get?
Listen, all I'm gonna say this is, no babies are ugly to their parents, man. I remember when I had my first
Whatever.
no babies are ugly to
Whatever.
because bro, you know
Whatever.
when I had my first daughter, I swear to God, when I had my first kid, I used to ask my friends, I used to be like, yo, let me know, is my daughter ugly? Like, really tell me, because I'm the parent. She's always gonna be beautiful to me. So, like, let me know.
You crazy.
Yo, serious. No, because, come on, cut it out.
Nah,
Y'all
that's-
acting like y'all never seen the baby. The parents like, look at my baby. In your mind, you was like,
Like the parent look at the see child
Well,
like,
I did see that girl. I did
She
see that chick on Instagram one time that was talking about how ugly her baby was.
trying to overshape the head. Can I fix this? Nah, baby, you can't fix it. But some of them ugly babies be growing up to be beautiful people, man.
Nah, my babies were beautiful, man.
Yo, I seen this lady on IG, and ladies, listen, I didn't put this out here. This is what the lady said on IG. This was her things. So she's saying this is if you are in any of these categories, this is whoring. So OnlyFans is considered whoring.
Bomb,
Strippers are considered whoring.
bomb.
Bartenders are considered whoring. Prostitution is considered whoring.
God damn. I mean, prostitution. That makes perfect sense.
Porno stars are considered whoring. Housewives are considered whoring.
What?
Yeah, she said if you're a housewife, like anything that you use your body to get money for,
How do you use your body to?
because you
get
use your
money?
body. Now you're a housewife, you ain't got to work. And you
What
get,
does that mean?
She said it makes kind of sense.
That's
But go, hold up. Cash
If you
App-
got a cash app, you're a whore. If you got to sell,
But you ain't use your body for that. But hold up.
If there's a
Let me
Cash
finish.
App in your
Hold
bio.
up. Let me finish. She said maids are whores. Bottle girls, whores. Side chicks, whores. Nurses, whores. I disagree with that one. Teachers, whores. Hold up. Talk about escorts.
okay, escorts, I get that.
Escorts are whores. Hostess or whores. Long-term relationships, whores. And she said those things make you a slut.
You know what I believe? I believe
Long-term
everybody does
I
not.
didn't make this list up, man. I didn't make the list up.
Everybody does not deserve to have a voice or a platform.
No, but she got 90% of the shit right, bro.
No, she actually didn't. Housewives are not whores. People in
Yo,
long-term
listen.
relationships are nurses are whores.
She's saying I don't agree with the nurse and the cheese.
And housewives are whores.
Wife, it could be. Come on, you ever seen Atlanta Housewives?
So
Them
let me
chicks
ask
that
you a
working?
question. If a housewife is faithful to her man, how's she a whore?
Yo, listen, she used the body to get. Some people use their body.
She
to get,
didn't use her body, bro.
Some people use their body to get to that position. Not all of them, but some people.
That
do.
sounds like hate to me.
They ain't hate to me.
You mad that that woman ain't working
Nah,
and she
man,
probably has a good
it
life?
could be. It could be, man. Side chick could be. A side chick could be the same thing as a housewife.
No, it's not.
Okay, if you say so.
Housewife. How was a housewife a whore? Yo, bro, that is a total contradiction. Because you know what they always tell you? When are you going to make an honest woman out of her? By marrying her. So how is a housewife a whore?
Listen, man, I'm just saying this ain't my list.
I'm just saying that's a total contradiction.
This is not my list, bro. Some housewives are whores, bro. You
No,
ever seen Basketball
the
Wives?
ones that are stepping out
You
on
ever-
their husband, I can say that
You ever
those.
seen Basketball Wives?
I understand.
What
but-
about them niggas that? What about them chicks that?
And
Hold up, time
Drea
out.
said your wholeness could be deleted.
Like I said, what about them chicks that go after a nigga for his NBA money, and she become a housewife?
Those type of housewives.
Yeah, so we say exactly what I said.
Wait, so is she saying housewife as in
I don't know what the hell she
reality
said.
show housewife? Like,
I don't know what she said.
Housewives of
I-
Atlanta, housewives of this, that.
I didn't speak to her. I just wrote what she put down.
Everyone is not qualified to have an opinion.
Listen, bro.
She falls under that
90%
category.
of this list was real, bro. She said strippers, OnlyFans. She said
See, and I can't
bartend.
and I can't even agree with the strippers thing because although I'm not a strip club guy anymore. I used to be a strip club connoisseur.
Yeah, but you use your body to
one
get the money.
and
That's
one-
what she's.
It's not that, because one thing I know about the strip club is there's many different type of strippers. There's strippers that selling ass in there. There's
Mm-hmm.
strippers who don't sell ass, but let men touch them or whatever.
Yeah, they still using
But
their
then-
body to get
but then
money.
There's also strippers that are in relationships that come through, do they work, and they bounce, bro.
Yeah, but that's not that's the minority. That's not majority.
It's not the minority, but you can't just say the whole group.
I'm just
of
saying,
whores.
you could fall into the whole
I mean,
category.
look.
Come on, man. This nigga got his cape on right now, man. This
Oh
nigga's
my
Captain
God.
Save a Hoe. But anyway,
Here we go.
next topic.
So, listen,
Next topic. Yo, we got Trump news this week. We gonna have
got Trump news every week.
Every week, man. Well, China said they ready to go to any kind of war United States want to go
They
in
want the smoke.
after the Trump tariffs that he laid out last week. So they ready to go into a tariff war. They ready to go into World War III if they got to. Listen, Chinese people, I ain't got no problem with y'all niggas. Whatever this nigga Trump, you know what? And I heard them talking about the draft again. Anybody that vote for Trump should be the first niggas to go to the draft. You vote for Trump, right? You want Trump, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so get this nigga first. That's all I'm asking, me. Because this shit don't make no sense to me anymore, man. But I just want to put that out there.
Listen, I'm just waiting to find out what the end plan is with all of this. Because I'm seeing all of this shit manifest, and I'm like, okay, but where's this going?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's this going?
Sometimes I feel like
I want to believe that there's a method to this man's madness.
But sometimes I feel like all these countries are in cahoot. Like they got a bigger agenda. Like all the other shit
New World Order.
Yeah, they got their own agenda.
I feel like this is wrestling.
Yeah, they got WWE. We just caught in the middle in the middle of the fucking melee and the nonsense. So, all right, guess what? Other news: man charged with jewelry heist. He stole some Tiffany & Co. earrings that were worth
$700,000.
$700,000, a little over $700,000, and swallowed them.
Mm-hmm.
How did he get away with that? Like he should have just dipped out.
I don't
That was crazy
I
though.
don't talk about a man swallowing anything, bro. You're making me uncomfortable.
This guy's crazy. Surprised you didn't. You had a lot of thievery in your life, man.
I
I'm
didn't have a
surprised.
lot of thieves. I rob. I don't steal.
Yeah, yeah. So you would have robbed
Okay?
Tiffany the
I
same way.
take from people.
He'd have boofed
I
it.
don't steal from people.
would've-
Stealing is
he-
waiting until someone's not looking.
He would have boofed
okay?
it. He wouldn't have swallowed it.
Robbing is basically saying, look, can I have this? And they say, okay, here, take it.
That nigga would have boofed it.
I would have boofed it. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy.
Yo, time out, Swab.
This nigga can't read his own handwriting.
Nah, that's not it. I went back to the same video. That's why I was doing that. Cause I keep going. I went back to the Nah, don't worry about it. I got it. No, cause I took
I
a
need you
picture.
to get with Kima again, because when she used to type it out, it worked out better for me.
Fuck out of here. We doing good. Go ahead. I couldn't find a second page. Go ahead. So I'm in the second page now. And we got 6 minutes on this clock.
3, 2, 1.
So on some celebrity news, basketball player Anthony Edwards filed a motion claiming that he doesn't want any visitation or custody of his 4-year-old daughter that he has with Aisha Howard. Yeah, so Anthony Edwards, the basketball player, he said, yo, listen,
What's your thoughts?
I feel all kind of ways, bro.
I think a man should have the option to opt out. And I think the same way that when married couples go through a divorce, right, and they bring it to a judge and they present everything and the judge decides, I think that a man should have the opportunity to present his case to opt out. And the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of times you have situations where, all right, people have a one-night stand, right? And, all right, that man, maybe the condom bust, or, all right, maybe the man was drunk, because at the end of the day, even in that case, they say that if a woman is intoxicated, she cannot consent, right? So if a man is intoxicated, how can he consent? I think a man should be able to present his case, and if it makes sense to a judge.
Okay, but what if he wasn't intoxicated? He just didn't put the rubber on. They was just
Even
raw.
in that situation, because we have to think about what makes sense, right? So if I meet a woman, let's say I meet a woman at the club, and let's say I wasn't intoxicated, and I had a lapse in judgment, and I had sex unprotected, and she got pregnant, right? And I'm saying, what if I'm married? And this woman is saying she wants to have this child. And I'm like, I don't even know this lady. I have a family. This is going to destroy my family.
No, listen, I agree with you in a sense, but what people will say, the pundits would say, and most women would say, well, he should have protected himself.
Okay, if that's the case, these same women say, my body, my choice, fighting for the right for abortion.
But let me finish, bro. Like, you had the floor, bro.
There you go. Take the floor. Take the floor.
Like I said, so someone would tell you, yo, listen, he should have strapped up. And, you know, some other men would tell you, yeah, you know, yo, he did it. He knew better. He got mad money. He should have protected himself. And for me, like I said, I was going to go there. But in the woman's case, she, you know, a couple of months ago, we had an episode where we talked about if a woman didn't want her baby, she can literally drop it off. They have a wall.
Yeah,
that
it's like a thing where she could just drop the baby
off.
And unanimously, she can give the
baby away, and she won't have any responsibility for the baby. She could just put the baby inside the wall, and you could take the baby and walk away. The police department will come and notify that the baby is in there, and somebody will be there to pick up the baby. A woman can go, hey, she don't have to ask the man whether he wants to keep the baby or not keep the baby. She can make a decision and go get an abortion and get rid of the baby. A woman can put her baby up for adoption and not be held for child support.
She can have an abortion. As a matter of fact, that's a big thing now. My body, my choice.
Yeah. So I get what you're saying on one end. So that's why I'm kind of iffy. Like, I feel like a man should have a choice, but do a man has the choice? Should he have a choice after the baby is born? So he still be responsible if the baby came to term and now the baby's here? Should he wants to be in that baby's life?
But this is why I said the same way.
And could you walk away from your kid?
But listen, this is why I said, like, listen to what I said. I said, just like in a marriage, right, where the situation is presented to a judge, whether it's infidelity, why are you guys splitting? Why is this union breaking? You understand? Did he cheat? Was it a situation where there's no affection, there's no sex? All of that is taken into consideration. So what I'm saying is, in a situation like that,
what if you just don't want to pay? I don't want to give you none of my money.
I don't see that I don't agree with. If two people were in a relationship, right?
See, you can't have it that way though. See, and that's the gray line, I think, in what you're saying, because it's either for whatever the person don't want to have any attachment to the baby, they should be let go scot-free, or it can't be, because he just don't want to pay. Because guess what? A woman, if she could be a billionaire and go, guess what? I don't want to pay, and I'm getting rid of it. So what I'm saying to you is, it's no gray line for a woman. It's either she wants it or don't want it, and it's up to her how she feel.
Okay.
So what I'm saying, if a man is gonna have that option, like you saying the judge option, it should be a judge option. It should be, and I think, to me, matter of fact, I got an answer for this question. I didn't have an answer before, but I have an answer. Yes, now that I think about it, a man should have the ability to want to be in a kid's life or not to be in a kid's life. And when I say not to be in the kid's life,
you're saying in
hold on, wait. Not in the kid's life financially or even be there for the kid, period. Let him have that responsibility. You know why? You know why I said let him have that? Because if he have that, you have a lot less single mothers out here, because a woman would have to now really make a real decision.
I agree.
Right?
But in a situation where, let's say two people are in a relationship, and let's say the woman gets pregnant, and let's say they break up, and now the father says, I want nothing to do with that child. I think that there's a level of responsibility there.
Oh, no. That's
why I'm saying it should be presented to a judge. Like, I don't think that this is a black and white thing. I think each case is specific to its own.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying to you is while that baby's coming, while the baby's in the stomach, coming to term, if a man goes, I don't want the baby. I don't want to be with you, I don't want the baby. He should be able to walk away at that point.
Yeah, but let's talk about a situation where two people in a relationship for 3 years, and the woman.
You ain't got no choice at that point.
And y'all don't even have to be married. What I'm saying is, if that woman told you she wanted a child, and you chose to continue to have unprotected sex with her, and now she gets pregnant, I think that's different than a man that went to a club one night and had a one-night stand with.
But that's not what we're talking about. You bringing something else. That's not what I'm talking about.
All I'm saying is, that's why I'm saying it can't be a blanket thing. It's case specific.
No, what I'm saying I'm only talking about the blanket thing because when you go pro-choice, woman, only time you have a choice is when the baby's in your stomach. So I'm saying at that same period, when the baby's in your stomach, if that man choose to say, "Yo, I don't want to be a part of this baby life, I don't want the baby," I think a lot of women make, if that was a law, a lot of people make better decisions.
But-
It wouldn't just be on. It wouldn't be just because I seen a lot of women in the comment going, "Well, he should have put on a condom." Guess what? If you knew, if ladies knew, especially in Anthony Edwards' case, this millionaire, multi-millionaire basketball player. If that girl really knew that, listen, if he says he don't want to be in this baby's life and he goes to a judge or whatever, how they do it, and he don't have to be in this baby life, she would have thought twice of having the baby.
Yeah, I agree on that end, but I also don't agree because at the end, then that means men don't have to have no accountability. That means niggas could run around impregnating a million different women and could just say before the baby's born,
But
I don't want the kid.
I think that's the opposite. That it's already happening. Dudes are pregnant anybody, and still getting impregnating women now. You just said it. He went to the club. He just kind of fell off. No, that put the responsibility on both parties. That put the responsibility not just for the guy to strap up. That put the responsibility if the girl knows, yo, if I had this baby and he said he don't want it,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to have this baby by
I'm on my
myself.
own.
So it's both of you have to when.
But that's why I said it
When-
should be presented to a
when
judge.
No, but wait a minute. When the power isn't just one, right now the power's only in one person.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is you presenting the case to a judge and judge making the decision, just like a marriage. The judge listens to the case and he says, okay, you know what?
I
You
don't think it
fucked
had to
up.
be a marriage. I think it's.
No, I'm not
talking
saying
about
it
in the
has
pro-
to be a marriage.
I'm talking about in the concept. I'm talking about once again.
I'm not talking about
I
a
don't think there
marriage.
has to be a judge for that. I feel like you can go file paperwork for that. You and that person can go file paperwork.
But I
No,
don't think that's fair because every case is different.
Then it's not. What you're saying don't make any sense. Cause what I'm going back to, I'm trying to make an even playing field, and you going somewhere else. When a woman, let me ask you a question: does a woman got to go see a judge to go have an abortion?
No.
She can just go, yo, I don't want to do
But
this.
every situation is not
Listen
the
to-
same.
It is the same.
No, it's not.
No.
Because, listen. They're married couples. They go present their case to a judge. They're women that get alimony. My man,
You keep bringing this shit to-
Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
All I'm telling you is every situation isn't the same. So if you're saying as long as it's before she delivers that child, the man should be able to opt out. What about in situations where the man was in a relationship for the longest? What about in situations where he told okay he wanted the baby, then they get in an argument, she's already pregnant, bro. Like you already basically signed a verbal contract stating this is what I wanted, but because y'all fell out, all of a sudden now you expect her for you not to deliver on your promise. I'm just saying that there's so many
I'm
different
confused.
situations.
I'm saying to you is, I'm bringing because you.
All right,
you
we
bring-
could agree to disagree.
Yeah, 'cause my thing is just like, listen, just like a woman get a chance to go, I don't want to have this kid. I choose not to have the kid, and she can get up and go to any doctor, and just get rid of it. If you give the man the same equal playing field where he can have an opportunity in a certain amount of months, women, what they say, you got 6 months to get abortion, right? It's like 6 months or
No,
something like
hell
that.
no.
I think it's
You're
6
talking
months.
about almost 3 months.
No,
Three or
no, 6 months. New York.
6 months?
I think
Are you
no.
crazy?
Look
That's
it
a
up.
full fetus.
Look it up. It's 6 months or 5.5 weeks. Yeah, I'm telling you.
5.5 weeks is
6 months
a
to
month
fi-
and a half, bro.
No, not 5.5. I mean, look it up.
6 months?
5.5 months or 6 months. Look it up in New York State. I'm telling you, bro. You still have an abortion legally here.
You gonna die. You try to get an abortion in 6
And I
months.
think you can also have abortion at 7 months if it was a rape. If it was
Bro,
rape,
that's called a
hold up, time-
miscarriage.
Hold up, no. If it's rape or if that person, I think y'all can look it up. Correct
Yeah,
me if I'm
look
wrong.
it- look it up on Google.
Or if the person of the baby, they find out the baby's like Down syndrome, they won't let it go to term. I think up to 7 months. That's how much that? 6
weeks
months.
That's actually 6 months.
Yeah, bro. I know what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying to you in that space, if a guy goes, yo, I don't want nothing to do with that. In that space, y'all both got y'all 6 month mark. He can go, I'm opting out, or she can go, I'm opting out. Right? Because I think better decisions will be made as a whole. It'll be a lot less single mothers. It'll be a lot less unwanted children. If the power wasn't just in one person's hand. That's what I'm saying. In that space.
I mean, I hear you, bro.
That's all I'm saying. In that space. Well, Anthony Edwards, that's your. Yo, now, hold up. I want to say this real quick. This was crazy. I do have a friend, a good friend. I ain't going to say they're actually more than my friend, but
He had sex with her.
shit, this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. He had a baby.
What?
He got tricked into having a baby. Listen.
So, mommy.
No.
Yeah.
The girl told him she was pregnant, got a pregnancy test, showed him that she
Oh
was
yeah,
pregnant.
I know about that. And
Right.
she wasn't pregnant.
And she
so
wasn't
then he
pregnant.
started nutting in it, and then she got pregnant.
And then she got pregnant. And then the due date that they
happens.
had.
That happens a
Hold up.
lot.
Yo, the due date, that's diabolical. The due
Yeah.
date that they had, everybody came to the baby
It was like a
shower.
month or two out.
Hold up. Everybody came to baby shower thinking she was going to deliver like in the next week or two. She didn't deliver till like 3 months later. That's crazy, bro. Okay. Man, this is going to be a good thing for me right now. So before I go into this next segment, I just want to say you look like a monkey. You look like a piece of anyway. Shanice, you a punk ass little dusty nigga. Suave, you funky. And C-Note, you a whole bitch ass nigga. So listen, I'm telling y'all this because a new study just said
Yeah, I know.
friends that insult their friends are more honest and more loyal. So I'm an honest, loyal nigga, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I love you know me, I like to crack the jokes.
I mean, but you know what? That's at the basis of black culture. Like when we was kids, we ranked on each other, and told mother jokes and snapped on each other all day long. You know?
Yeah, but I do think there's some honesty in that
I
though.
do too.
When people are free to say what they want and how they want to you, I think people are more likely to have better communication, more honesty with you.
But I just think that
And I
friends
think
that insult each other, there's a level of
knowing
comfort
each
and
other
closeness there.
and knowing each other. That's where that loyalty comes
requires
from.
that.
It requires that because it's the only way you're gonna let a person insult you like that. So I can see why they said it makes friendship 300 times more loyal. That's crazy.
Nigga, I don't like you.
That don't mean insult me every day now.
I'm showing you every day. Huh?
Right? He does that shit to everybody.
That's why shut your mouth. I'm trying to show niggas I'm loyal, man. That's why I do. But I'm doing that shit to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Destiny got it all day today. She still wiped her ass the wrong direction, but we ain't gonna talk about that on camera. And, let me smell it.
He actually does, to
bring
be
it.
honest with you.
Bring it. Bring it over here.
That nigga's weird.
Nah. Yeah, catch it. Leave it right there. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Anyway, listen, celebrity news. Tory Lanez album came out this weekend, but I could not find it on Friday. And I went to go look for the album. I couldn't find it on Friday. And I was on Instagram, and Zip with the Drip had shot at the album again, like on Sunday. And I was like, yeah, I couldn't find it. So I went to my Tidal app, and it was on Tidal. So
It was on Tidal?
yeah, it's on Tidal. Yeah. And
Rock
then,
Nation?
but Jay don't have nothing to do with Tidal anymore. Tidal, they've been so
okay.
Tidal years ago. Yeah, but I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't see
I
why
don't
Jay.
either,
Yeah,
but
I don't
no,
see
but
why-
that was a joke.
Yeah. I don't see why they wouldn't let
was
it
a
fly
joke.
anyway. But it was alleged that Spotify and Apple didn't put out. They didn't allow the album to go on.
Sue them, Tory.
On DSPs.
Just like Drake.
DSPs the other day. But then I woke up this morning and Tory Lanez is number one.
I got it on Apple. I got it on Apple.
Yeah, it's on Apple. It's number one. And I just got to say this, man. You know, go back to Five Heartbeats. There's a part in Five Heartbeats when they break up and Duck, who's the writer on Five Heartbeats, the guy, he said when he was leaving the Five Heartbeats, he said a writer came to him one time and told him Donald Duck Matthews will become a better writer, a great writer when he suffers more. He said, I never could understand what he meant to this by that. And today I know that. And I want to thank my brother and my fiance. His brother and fiance were sleeping with each other.
This was movie reviews.
Yeah, so he had suffered more. And the reason why
That's what brings out the best art, though.
And Tory Lanez, the first song on the album, bro, like to me, he just talked that talk. It was like, for me, it was just a different level of pain, a different mindset. You know, it's a jail album, so
The album's basically about jail.
It's a jail album, but it's dope.
Good music. But you know what's crazy? I always say that. You know what I always say that about?
What?
Meek. Like, if you think about Dream Chaser's intro, you think about Ambition with Wale. Whenever Meek talks about struggle, bro.
Even the verse he just dropped with Friday about his pops.
Bro, whenever Meek
the
talks
verse is
about
crazy, yeah.
struggle, his verses be crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but back to Tory though. I think it's really good music. I mean, for me, I don't think it's a Life After Death or a Reasonable Doubt, but I think it's a good album.
See, for me, and I don't disagree with you because you're an old school nigga. So I'm old school too, but I feel like it's Reasonable Doubt, like Life After Death for
What,
now.
these days?
Because there's nobody out here. It's nothing. What you gonna get?
See,
a
and
bunch
that's
of
the
drip.
thing. See, y'all grade rap on a curve because y'all compare
I'm not-
it.
I'm not grading on a curve,
The
but
reason
I'm-
I say you grade on the curve is because, like you said, compared to everything that's out right now. But for me, I compare music to music. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree with
get
you
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
sense.
And I'm
But
not saying it's
what
bad.
I'm
I think
doing-
it's a good album.
What I'm doing is grading it in errors.
Yeah.
See,
No, I
it's-
get you. I get
Yeah,
you.
so for this era,
For this era,
Yeah,
it's amazing.
it's-
It's
yeah.
lyrical. It's
Yeah.
sonically, musically,
music,
like it's
he's
yeah,
singing,
definitely,
rapping.
Definitely.
And shout out to my boy Paul McKay. Man, Paul, I used to have a group called HB back in the days. It was three brothers.
Haitian Body.
Three brothers and a singer. They all played instruments and all that, and they all sung lead. And yo, let me
It
tell you
was the
something.
New Age Partridge Family.
I mean, yeah, they was. No, real talk. And Paul McKay's on there on 2 records. I think, damn, Freedom and
He's on that other.
and
He's on that
something-
joint with the Tory's father saying the poetry,
Poetry,
which is hard.
Yeah, he
His
on
pops
that.
killed that.
Yeah,
His pops
yeah.
killed
So
that.
Paul,
like I
Paul's-
felt that, bro.
Paul singing on that. I think it's called Slide Slips. I don't remember the other last
no,
one.
what's it called? I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to I enjoyed the album, so go check out Tory Lanez's new album.
I wonder if his pops wrote that or if Tory wrote that.
I don't know, but it's hard. And he got like all his little family members
He
on
got
like
a lot of his family members on there,
I think
yeah.
like almost on
His
every
brothers
record.
on everything.
Yeah, so
I think they said all the features are like his family.
okay, cool. Yeah, the album was fire. You know, I was real excited. I worked out to it today.
And you know I don't like nothing. So if I tell you, nah, it's a good album.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
put
album.
that on. So shout out with Drip, Zip with the
Drip.
drip, because if it wasn't for him to make me remind me to go back after I couldn't find it, I gotta give props where it's due at, because I was like, yeah, I can't find it, and I opened up Tidal, I went in, bro. I played Candy Crush for like fucking almost 200 levels, nigga. No, in that time, no, literally, I did like
Listening to the album.
yeah, listen to the album, like almost 200 levels, man.
If you played Candy Crush for 200 levels, that means you was cheating or you was spending money, nigga. That means you was
I already
changing
spent the
you was
money.
changing the date.
No, I already spent the
Oh,
money.
okay.
So I already had so much like help, because you know how we do it. I already changed the level. Quick question, Mo. Quick question. We all got a type of woman that we like. Ladies in here, y'all got a type of men that you like. If every time you fell for that type of woman that you like, but every time that same type of woman broke your heart,
Never works out.
it never works out for you, do you still keep going after that type, or so you change your type to something that you might not like that much?
Well, I do believe when they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So at the end of the day, if you keep going after the same type of person, but it never works out, then that may mean that it's time for you to tweak things a little. I mean, just like anything you do in life, right? If it's not working, you either choose to do something else or you choose to change it in some way. You know, so I think that directly, relates to relationships.
I would
as well.
tell you, I missed out on so many good women in my life that I probably wasn't just attracted to in the way that I like to be attracted to. But the way they treated me,
That mean they was fat?
nah, I got fat women. I like fat women.
You like fat women for what, though?
I like,
If we're going to be honest, we might
I
as
like, I
well
like,
be
it for,
honest.
I like it for everything. Yo, but I had a lot of good women, man, that I wasn't like the eye. You know, men,
We're visual.
visual creatures. So for me, but I've been around some dope women that I'm just like, damn, I can't marry her, bro.
Why?
I can't be, because I didn't like how she looked. Like, to me, that wasn't my type. But she was my type in personality, but wasn't my type in visual.
But I also believe that it's important to be honest with yourself, right? Because a lot of people get into situations where that person, and I don't think it's about.
Is that shallow, though?
No, I don't think it's shallow, because is it shallow for a woman to say that I'm not dealing with a man unless he makes a certain amount of money? you have the right for what's important to you to be important to you. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's unrealistic and I think it's kind of opportunistic, right? To say I'm not really attracted to this person, but because they fit this and this and this, I'm gonna do it because it makes sense.
But I tried though.
Because in a lot of those situations, what happens is years down the line, that person ends up cheating, or that person ends up breaking this person's heart.
No, I think you can still be loyal.
Sometimes, but at the same time, sometimes you do end up falling in love with that person.
Yeah, some people they could grow on you.
It all depends on what type of person you are.
They just didn't grow on me
Well, you probably didn't give it enough time.
As I said, they ain't growing me fast enough. But
because my question to you is this: if someone is good to you in every single way, right? Do you think that after a long enough period of time, you'll grow feelings for them, no matter what they look like?
I'm gonna be so brutally honest.
That's what I would hope.
This is like dirt honest. Like this is honest to another level.
No.
No, you know what the problem is though? It's really not me. It's really
It's the fact that when you bring it around, but like, what the fuck is you
yeah,
doing?
exactly. It's not me, and you know.
But why should you care if you're happy?
But like I told you the other day, we was talking about white women. I told you, you know, I let the culture trick me out of a good white girl, right? I went on the train, all the black girls was like, black women was looking at me crazy.
I don't give a motherfucker.
Yeah, I've been saying the culture.
like her,
the culture tricked me out of. I let that white girl go so fast. The next day, like it was, I can't fuck. We can't do this shit no more. And she was the dopest white girl. Like she was just cool. Forget being a white girl. She was just a dope woman.
She was a dope
right?
woman.
And I just had to let her go. And I think sometimes
you didn't have to let her go. You chose to let her go.
I chose to let her go. Yeah. And I think sometimes what happens is that even though I could care less what other people think, in that area, I care. Like, some people are like, damn, but this nigga coming around.
You know the chick,
and you know, I'm used to being seen with certain.
You know the chick that you won't go out with and you only see at 2 o'clock.
I call them, Sydney called them night crawlers. Sydney called them night crawlers.
Yo, she called them night crawlers.
Oh, you had a night crawl over here last night?
Oh my God. So let me ask you a question. You ever had a dope ass night crawler?
Yeah, bro.
See?
I had a couple, bro.
I mean, I see it this way. I tell women, where you start is where you end. You will be on fries forever. There is no room for advancement.
I had a
never
couple
be
of
in
them.
management.
But I never treat them bad, though. I don't treat them bad.
No, of course not.
I still treat them with respect.
You just don't let them see the light of day.
We on vamp time, my nigga. Now, I do go out in the daytime when everybody is school at work.
Are you a vampire?
I'd be like,
you only want to see me at night.
You know, now I got a plan for that. Just, take them out on the days when everybody at work. Like, it'll be, take off work today.
If the sun hits me, I'm going to turn to dust. So you got to go.
I've been there before, though. I've been there before, yo. I can't even, see, I want to tell a story about a girl. I can't even say it because she's going to know who she is. And I want to make
Now they know when you take them out.
Nah.
No, he doesn't take them out, remember?
No, he just said when everybody's at work.
I take my work time.
Giving up your soul.
Oh, you go to Dave and Buster's during the day. He go to Dave and Buster's during the day because he know the kids going to be in school.
So it happens, man. You know.
I mean, look, man, people like what they like, and I think that, and
I have a good time.
That's my problem with society, right?
Sometimes
now society wants to make you feel guilty for liking what you like. Look, man, some women like tall men.
Yeah.
Nobody gets mad at them because they don't date short men. So if some men like lighter women or darker women, if that's your preference, or skinny women, or some men like thicker women, like at the end of the day,
some
people
girls
have the right to their preference, bro.
I feel like, I was gonna crack a joke just now, but I was gonna be serious and crack a joke. I'm gonna crack a joke on you, but I don't want to kill you. It's so crazy what I was about to say, but I'm gonna leave you alone. I fuck with you though. I had it though. I had it. It was crazy.
I used to mess with this big girl. She was a spy, but her name wasn't 007. It was 54240.
This nigga stupid. This nigga gave you a fat girl joke riddle. This nigga is crazy.
You get it?
Yeah.
54240.
Yeah. This nigga is stupid. This nigga gave you
That was hilarious.
But nah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man, come on. Keep it real, brother. Let it off your chest.
Next subject. Anyway, I opted out.
Somebody's scared.
I opted out. I opted out. Everything ain't for everybody.
Hurry up. There's a glass of Don Julio that's calling me.
Yeah, okay. We got. They say ain't no more.
It's okay. I remembered you. It's cool.
I love you, Chinese.
Oh, you got 2 more topics. So, since you want to be vulnerable, what's one of your biggest heartbreaks?
One of my biggest heartbreaks. Goddamn, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think I was like, how old was I? I think I was like 15. And I was and I still remember her name. I was messing with this girl. She went to John Dewey. Her name was Natasha Graham, right? And she broke up with me like 4 days before my birthday. And that shit was like, what? Like,
She wasn't getting you nothing for your birthday anyway.
no, I didn't care about that. I was young, bro. Young love. You know what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because like long after, like I always liked her, Natasha Graham. I know you out there somewhere. Her mother loved me too. Hey, listen, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it 100, huh?
She probably mad fighting other than that.
I mean, listen, I'm not looking for her to reach out to me. I'm just saying. You said
Where
to
you
be
at?
honest, to be vulnerable, keep it a buck. Like she broke up with me 4 days before my birthday. I was 15 years old, and look, I always, and she was bad. She was pretty as hell too. That's one thing about me. I always got like pretty girls since I was a kid.
Yeah. I think my worst breakup, I had two, but one don't compare to the other one. My daughter's mother was my first crazy wild breakup.
Snoop, why did you do that to him?
Yeah. Nigga, I cried like a baby, bro. You know what's crazy?
How
So
old
we had a part. I don't know. This is before Sydney was born. So this is over 25 years ago. So I had to be about 23, 20, 22, 23, and we had an apartment together. So she moved out. So when we got the apartment, we split everything in half. I did the bedroom sets and she did the living room set. So she took her living room set.
So you was watching TV on
And
the floor?
listen, nigga, I sat in the
On the crate?
No, listen. I sat, where the big seat go with us, the big couch?
Yeah.
I sat on the floor where the big couch was in the dark and cried in the corner where the big couch was.
It's all good,
And
bro.
cried like a baby.
It's all good, bro.
Yo, I cried. Yo, I was so
Does
broke.
she know this?
I don't know. Bro. She
knows now.
I cried like a baby. I was so...
Styles, Suave, make sure this is a clip
Yeah, I
for
don't
Instagram.
care. I cried like a baby for that. And then I would tell you, my last relationship is probably the longest one to get over.
I know I was there with you.
Yeah, you was with me. Yeah, you was with me with that one. My last relationship, the first one was bigger, more hurtful. Like I cried. I didn't cry in this other
Yeah, I
relationship.
know.
It was more traumatic in the sense like
I know, because I'm the nigga that was listening to you every goddamn day.
this shit really happening, and then when you try, when I was younger, I didn't use every resource to try to fight back from my daughter.
But this time you used every single
And,
resource you possibly could.
Now, growing up, and you like, yo, I'm gonna do everything to make this right. I'm gonna do everything that I gotta do to be better. I'm gonna do everything to figure this shit out. Especially because before we broke up, there was no communication that nothing was wrong, in a sense. Like, she didn't really communicate well. She might have said one or two things in 4 or 5 years, but it was nothing like, nigga, I'm tired of you. And then so when it happened, it was like,
Came out of nowhere.
it came out of kind of
It
nowhere.
was unexpected.
And I was ego in the beginning. When the first 4 days, she's like, you want to do it? I'm like, all right, cool. I don't got to talk to you.
So, to all you young ladies that don't see the light of day, yes, he has a heart.
Shut up. So then 4 or 5 days came back. I'm like, yo, I want my chick back, man. Let me go back and call her. Like, we gonna
Thinking that all it took was a call,
Go
right?
back, call back. And she let me in, but she never let me in. And I've never been treated that fucked up by a woman ever.
Yeah, because when a woman's fed
Like women are very horrible.
You
torture.
got them until you got them. And
Yeah.
once you don't have them anymore,
Yeah,
bro,
they could be very mean
as
as fuck. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I've never been that mean to somebody. Not somebody I said I love or care. And I think men have a different loyalty, right? And I think that happens because of us, our friendship as just being boys growing up. We loyal to our dudes.
But I think we're also, our value as men is judged on our loyalty, right?
Yeah.
So we're kind of forced to be, because a nigga that ain't loyal is a piece of shit.
Yeah, so women, I don't think women are judged on that. So, and that's why I always tell you, men love conditional.
Oh, we love unconditionally.
Conditionally, and women love conditionally, right? Women only love you to the conditions. I can't take this no more. I ain't fucking with him no more because of this, that. A man is not like that.
A nigga will leave you and still love you.
Yeah.
He'll be forced to leave. But
and I get what women are talking about. Women sometimes, see, when you got a man in the beginning of a relationship or beginning whatever you have, he could take a long time to get there. But when he gets there,
I was just about to say, a man don't love everybody. When you finally get that
That
nigga to
nigga
love
get there,
you, it's a wrap.
it's a wrap. He's a totally different nigga. He's bought in. So you could damn near do virtually anything, and he's still trying to figure out how to make this thing make sense, how to make it right.
He genuinely
loves you.
Because love is not something that niggas handed just
Handed to you.
We fight as hard as possible not to love y'all.
yeah.
I just want you to know that. We go kicking and screaming like, no, I don't want to do it.
But when we get there, it's hard for us to get up and leave that.
Yeah.
So my last relationship, man, like, it was hard for me to move forward because
You know how many times I had to talk this nigga off a ledge? God
yeah,
damn
and
it.
I never want to kill myself. This nigga's bullshit, but this guy's crazy. This guy's crazy. That's never gonna happen. But yeah, I never knew how cruel a person could be. I never knew, like, they just don't give a fuck. It's like, yo, have my whole ass to kiss.
But guess
the
what?
attitude is different. The talk is different. How they look at you is different.
But this is why I always
I almost
say,
want to shoot that right there in her face. Like,
But-
and I'm gonna say this too.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly, no. But I was never gonna do that. I'm just saying. I learned how weaker individuals can bug the fuck out.
Of course, because an emotional man is a very
Yo, let me
dangerous
tell you
thing,
something.
bro.
The thoughts that come through your head
Because
when you
when
love
you realize
somebody,
you have no control
of it,
anymore, ooh,
and all you can say to
you
yourself,
want to overcompensate to try to gain control.
and how you overcompensate as a man
It's by being violent, by being aggressive.
by being aggressive.
Yeah.
I never got to that point. This never
But
happened.
it's crossed your mind.
But it crossed my mind, and I never understood, like, when you see niggas be like, why you flip the fuck out? Like, what the fuck was that?
And I always say that when a woman loses respect, because a lot of times that's how domestic violence happens. Because when that woman no longer respects that man, and that man is trying to grip onto that respect, and he has to get more and more, and he gets more and more aggressive. But as a man, you supposed to still step into that part of yourself like, yo, I can't go
but
there.
also I just tell the ladies this. There's a right way and a wrong way to do shit. Like, you don't have to disrespect a nigga because you don't want to fuck with him. Like, and I know some people, he probably like, oh, he keep calling me. Or he
I was just about to say, but in the same breath, how many times can you tell a nigga, leave me alone?
No, I hear you. But you got to find that fine line, because when you disrespect, like, that respect shit is everything for
a man. It's oxygen, bro.
And I think women use that. Some women use that shit as a it's like they dangling shit in front of you. They dangling in front of you like, yeah, nigga, here go your respect. I got it right here, nigga. Fuck off, nigga, you bitch, nigga. I don't want your bitch.
But as a man,
she didn't tell me that. I'm just saying.
But as
she just waved that shit in your face. You
but as a man, your responsibility is to realize when it's at that point, so you walk the fuck out that situation. Because my principle is always this. When you sense something is dying, kill it before it kills you, bro.
Well, you take your own advice. Listen,
no, for real.
But what I will say, I'll leave it right here on this, though, so we go to our last subject. There was a point in a relationship where I said I had enough. It was enough, and it was the minutest shit in the world that turned me from this.
And it was the straw that broke the camel's back.
And I probably took more shit from her. And I'm not making her a bad person, because she's not a bad person. But I took more shit from her in other areas I thought I should have been walked away from. It was a minute thing. And I don't know if I ever said this out loud. And I'll share it. I don't give a fuck. There was a time, I don't even think she know. We were talking, we were cool. Like, we were still like cool talking. She was just distant. And we were cool. And we had did we go somewhere? I don't know if we had went somewhere. She had just came back from somewhere. I had just seen her. I think I had like bought her a book or something like that to how to, work on a relationship and shit. And I was just at the...
This nigga was making mixtapes and giving us books.
Listen, I was trying, right? I was doing my thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was just
read this book. It'll bring you back to me.
I was at the crib, and you know, I had just seen her. She had just pulled up to my crib maybe about 3 days before. So I think I was on. We follow each other on Instagram, and not saying that she had to tell me anything, but we still would talk like with certain things. So I think it was like, say I saw her Tuesday. I think the Friday it came and she was. That's my mom. Hold on, hold up. I'm gonna tell you, mommy. I'm recording. I gotta call you right back. All right. Yeah. So sorry, that's my mom. I gotta do that. The Friday came, and I came home and I went in her stories, and she was like at a wedding, like not a wedding. She was on vacation.
Dun 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 dun.
And I'm like, vacation? I said, but she just came and picked up something for me the other day. Why she didn't say
tell me she was going on vacation?
Going away. Like, I know she don't have to, but we don't got no beef. Right? Like, we don't got no.
I can tell you why.
Hold on, no, time out. So, let me tell the story, man. So, this is a treacherous time in my life, man.
Treacherous time.
Let me get this shit out. So, yeah, she never said nothing to me. And I found that weird. So, you know, I'm looking at her story. She was looking highly amazing.
He was investigating.
No, I really wasn't at the time. At that time, because there been times I was investigating, but at that time I wasn't. I was just kind of on the stories that time. Because it'd be before I could see Suave, no, he would set me up to go see the stories without me looking at the story. But this time I'm on the story. Yeah, Suave would set me up. But I was just looking at the story. It was something like, my hand just went up there. I'm kind of just looking at it. This how it caught me off guard, because you know I was off guard. So she looking nice in the dress. They look like they in some Spanish country. It look like they in the corridors of, like when they outside, the bricks and all that. And you know, I see her sisters. I said, okay, both her sisters. Oh, that's different. I know one sister, the husband, the sister husband. I see the brother girlfriend. I'm like, oh, they all went away. That's strange. Why she didn't say that to me, right? Like. All y'all, because I've never, since the years I've known them, they never been all on a vacation together. So like that, so okay, cool, you know, whatever. I go about my day. I look at all the pictures that I saw at that time. I saw like maybe 4 stories, and it's like 6 or 7 stories. So I get up, I go out that night. I looked for them. I got up the next morning, and the story, you know how the story be up there if you don't look at all of them? I noticed her story wasn't up there. I'm like, damn, her story's timed out because when I looked at it,
24 hours.
It's 24 hours. So, but the story went like that's
He
kind
was
of
curious about the other 3.
no. Yeah, I was a little bit, right? So I go to her page. I see her page there. But you know, me, I'm not really Instagrammy, so I don't really know how it works. So I go, okay.
Instagrammy, a new word
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can use.
So I get off the page, right? I get off the page, and I'm like driving. I go, wait a minute. I'm still following her. Did she block me from the story?
You think it too hard.
No, right? So I go back to the story and I press it, but it's nothing there, right? It's nothing in the story. So I call 2 other people that follow her that's on my side of the fence. Like, yo, go to such and such story. Did it press? And they blocked from the story. They can't see no story. It's like, there's no story. So now I think it's no story. But I call Suave. So
Because Swizzle is MacGyver.
Swizzle's MacGyver and shit, right? So I say, yo, Suave, yo, check if such and such story. Suave was like, yeah, she got like 9 stories up there. I said, send me them stories, B. Suave sent me all the stories because you could see, and I used to tell her, I remember in the beginning she had like blocked me and I blocked her. Like this shit is like, why we doing this shit? So I see all the stories, but it's nothing in the stories, nothing crazy in the stories. It's the same type of pictures I was seeing from the day before. Cool, I say nothing about it. So I don't notice this till the Sunday. That's Saturday it happened, Sunday come, and I noticed that the brother who follows me and goes through my stories, I go to his stories, I don't see none of his stories, but I remember him in the pictures. So I'm going, wait a minute. The brother blocked me? But the brother ain't that type of nigga though. That means she said,
She told him to block.
yo, block this. because the brother ain't that type of nigga. So I'm like, why the fuck would he block me? But the reason why I knew something was wrong, because on a Sunday, he had a picture of him getting engaged, right? So that would be in the story too. So now I can't see his story. That's when the light bulb came off. So now I go suave. I see the brother's story. So the brother guy is, I don't know, is there's another guy that I never seen before with them that's in the picture. So maybe this is the mystery guy, and he black too, like the girl was Spanish.
Another penis has entered
Right?
the chat.
Probably into the chat. So, and it didn't matter if the penis entered the chat, because I wasn't mad at another, because we wasn't together. So that, to me, if you would have been like, yo, I'm fucking with somebody else, I could respect that. But the fact that you hid all that shit for me, then you block like my kid and all this shit.
What if she was trying not to hurt you?
Nah, bro, because you could always have the conversation. And I've always said that, like I'm open. So when that was the straw that broke the camel back. Now I feel like, yo, I've always let you in. I never treated you less than.
I was transparent.
I was transparent with you, and I don't play with your family like that neither. I'm not blocking
Oh
none
yeah,
of these
you
niggas.
didn't say about the. Also, she blocked moms.
Mom, yeah, she blocked my moms, all them niggas on the story, right? So I'm like,
He called his mom, like, Mom, check this story.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, baby, I can't see nothing.
right? So
Yo.
when moms like you, my moms love her
Love
to
her.
death,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
So I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Like this shit going too far. I don't give a fuck what you got going. Everybody know you gonna have to move on. I gotta move on. But all that shit you did for no reason, like we ain't got no beef. And it might have seemed simple, because if I tell you other shit that I experienced, you might be like, damn, you should have left when that happened, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that little shit, it just turned me. I was like, I don't be kidding no more. And sometimes it just take that thing that you got to be like,
Yeah, take that one little straw.
that one little thing, but it was at the same time it freed me.
But if you want me to be honest with you, I don't even think it was just it was that on top of everything else. Like it just accumulated. It was just too much weight. That was just the one thing that broke the scale.
Yeah. But it freed me, bro. I don't think I slept that good. After that day, I said, "Oh, I'm done."
You know what's crazy? Is that's the thing with me. I always say that, right? We could go through whatever problems, and like women talk about getting a lick back or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yo, brother, the second you cheat on me, you freed me, because I'm really not gonna give a shit about you.
She didn't cheat on me, but
no, I'm not talking about specifically that. But what I'm saying, like, I'm just the type of man that the second another dick enters the chat,
yeah, you always say that. Yeah,
that's it.
I was freed from that point, man. I was freed, and when I say freed, I still love her. Even today, I probably still love her. Like this, like sometimes I wonder. Even lately, I've been wondering like what she up to, like you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And it comes and goes, but before that shit, I couldn't shake that shit a couple of years ago, bro. Mm-hmm. I couldn't shake that shit, man. And that freedom, that sense of freedom, man. That shit was the best for me, because I always thought like, yo, we could get through. We ain't had nothing crazy. We could get through it, but those two relationships really fucked me over. Like those breakups, those are my two biggest heartbreaks in my life. And I don't really think I have no other ones like.
I just want you to know that I'll never break your heart, bro. And you could look at my story whenever you like. You can look at my story whenever you like, bro.
Thank you, Shanice. Fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga. Niggas on Money and Violence, they was cut me off their stories and cut me off their page. You remember that?
Yeah, yo, I remember that.
Mad niggas was blocking me for his beef. I'm like, yo, niggas, I'm getting taking shots for this nigga. I ain't give a fuck.
That
bro.
wasn't beef.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But
because niggas have a tendency to shoot shots with the safety off, just to look good.
Yeah.
I mean, with the safety on.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I ain't hitting nothing.
That shit did bother me. Like, y'all niggas blocking me, but you ain't block this bitch ass nigga. Like, what the fuck you blocking me for? I ain't do shit to y'all niggas, monkey ass niggas. Anyway, but
So, curious question. So, do you also feel the same way when people put you on Do Not Disturb?
I never really been on that. I think somebody blocked me like once on a phone call. I don't know how to block and do all that shit. I don't know how to do that. On that day, too, I forgot to tell you, Mo. I think I told you, but the audience, when they blocked me, I blocked them. I blocked the whole page. I got rid of every text we ever took. So I got rid, like I just.
Sometimes you need to do that. You need to purge, bro.
Yeah, I cleared house on everything. And now I can show up. Like if she came around today, I could show up on my own accord. because I don't have that feeling, that disdain.
Because a lot of times
I had to clear that shit out, bro.
that's still giving yourself the access to go look at that person's page,
Page.
go look at their stories.
Ask Paul, when
It
the last
keeps
time I called you looked at that page? I ain't called- it's been mad long since that.
Yo.
I don't even do that shit. I don't even care. Like, it is what it is. You know, you give your head to somebody. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Like, how did we get there, though?
I'm just saying, I don't care.
Because it happens.
It happens.
Because
That's
another
life.
penis has entered the chat.
Life is gonna happen.
Mo?
Yo, but yeah, I don't care no more. I don't care in that sense. Like I said, I care in the sense of we were together so long that I still just got love for you and got love for the family. Like I seen the son a couple of weeks ago. That's what kind of sparked me thought about it. But it's just love for the family, like cool and love for the moments. But I don't care in that type of sense no more.
And I always say,
I had to let go, though,
I
bro.
always say, I don't get jealous. I get turned off. The second you give another man reason to think that
All he
you
keeps
are-
saying is the man. So she can't. What if she do something else? It's
No,
not.
see, and that, yo, bro, like, and I'm not saying that you deal with all the bullshit. That's not. I'm just telling you that one of my deal breakers is cheating. One of my deal breakers is having another man think that you're interested. Like, that's one of my. Like, I can't. I can't come back.
But
from
it's
that.
so many.
No, there's so many other things
This was-
to
they
leave
be-
for
yeah,
too.
yeah,
I
yeah.
totally agree.
Too many other
I'm
things
not.
to leave
I
for.
totally agree, but I'm just saying, once another penis enters the chat, bro, there's nothing to talk about. That's why I always say, if you sleep with another man to hurt another man, the only man you're hurting is your father.
Yo, this thing is crazy.
Oh, yes, he does. When I give him that letter,
When he give him the letter. Yo, this guy is crazy.
and with that said,
Hold on, wait. We gotta do. I know, but I know we gotta end it. We went on that tangent. I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all the story. But I can't leave this episode without talking about this because I know this is right up your motherfucking alley. I'm sorry, y'all. Last celebrity news: Doechii, the rapper
my
Doechii. She said that the only red flags. What she said?
she said that
What she said?
she said that the biggest red
The
flag
flag
for her
for
is
her.
when a man is straight and
Straight heterosexual man, and I knew he was gonna go crazy. I went crazy. I was like, "What does she mean by that?" Like,
Yo, bro.
so wait a minute, ladies, I gotta ask y'all a question. So now y'all dating guys that's bisexual?
Y'all like dudes that like dick. That shit is weird,
shit is
bro.
crazy.
And I don't knock nobody's preference, but to say that the fact that a man is a heterosexual, and I mean I get it, because with them pushing toxic masculinity, I'm sure that that's what they equate it to. If a man is fully heterosexual, he's a toxically masculine male. You understand? But I don't get how that becomes a bad thing now.
So
She openly did.
I will just be a big ass red flag.
No, thank you. She's been cheated on. Like, she got her ex-boyfriend cheated on her.
Yeah, her whole album was about that.
Bisexual men, so that's her.
So if that's the case, man, it sound like Doechii need therapy,
But
bro.
what she think? So wait. So she thinks that niggas that take dick don't cheat too?
No, sweetheart, but she
That's even crazy to get cheated on by a nigga that left you for some dick. Like, yeah, but that's even crazy. To cheat on you, to leave you to.
And he has the excuse of going, I like dick. You know that. You ain't got one. Like, yo.
That shit is crazy. Shorty, you gotta get therapy, man.
On the next episode of The World is Turning to Hell.
Yeah, I like Doechii music, but yeah, that's crazy. I didn't understand that one.
Everybody needs therapy.
They need therapy. Therapy is a must thing.
And I just want to say, I just made my consultation to
Wait
begin
for your
taking
therapist.
therapy.
You've been need therapy, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, like, so if I say I don't like feminine women, that'll be a problem. Women probably be up in an uproar if you say I don't like.
Well, that's not true, because these days the majority of women want to be masculine, so they'd probably say, great.
No, but they always say I gotta live in my femininity. They always say that, right?
No, they don't. What they say that they have to find a man that puts them in their feminine space.
Okay, well,
You know, but yeah. I mean, think about it.
don't she want a he, she? She want both.
Blotitious, skeevy, delicious.
Well, it's delicious for her, not for me, because I want nothing on that plate.
Yeah, I mean, look.
That's different.
This is the direction in which the world is going.
That's different.
I
Just don't take our little
I
girls
just
there, bro.
refuse to be a part of it.
Do me a favor. Don't take all our little girls there, man. Be careful what you get these kids, bro. And on that note, Brooklyn, we out.
Out.